Programming brought to you by AWI Networks. Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Marissa Sarback in for Scott Beadle. A 32-year-old is being held on an immigration detainer after he allegedly sexually assaulted a 7-year-old female thousands of times. Victor Francisco Michael Lara from Cedar City is facing 2 first-degree felony charges for rape of a child. He's also being held on an immigration detainer for allegedly living in the U.S. illegally. According to court documents, Michael Lara may also be guilty of aggravated re-entry into the United States after he was previously deported back to Mexico following an arrest on unrelated criminal charges. A Santa Clara home was engulfed in flames Tuesday evening following an explosion. Santa Clara firefighters were dispatched to the area of Peach Circle off Heights Drive around 5:40 p.m. following the report of an explosion and a fire at a residence located at the end of the street. Neighbors told firefighters they believe the fire was caused by a gas explosion and that the gas to the home was turned on 2 weeks ago. However, no solid conclusions about the cause of the fire can be made at this time, and it will be investigated. Fortunately, no one was injured. Officials demanded change Monday night after learning that untreated medical waste is being dumped into a local landfill. The issue was raised during a meeting of the Washington County Solid Waste Special Service District No. 1. Members of the board, which includes St. George City Mayor John Pike, city council members, and representatives from the Washington County Commission, expressed concern after learning several local companies are bringing medical waste to the landfill where it's buried without being treated. State law allows up to 200 pounds of medical waste at one time to be dumped into landfills without first being treated. However, some board members said they didn't know that medical waste was being dumped into the landfill, and they were horrified. The board is going to research the issue and bring the information to the next meeting. A 2-car collision on Dixie Drive at South Blackridge Drive in St. George Tuesday morning caused 1 man to be taken to the hospital and 2 cars to be towed from the scene.
Okay, approximately 11:20 today, I was dispatched to the intersection of Dixie Drive and Blackridge on a 2-vehicle collision. Arrived on scene, found both vehicles have moved to the side of the road on Dixie Drive. It appears that a vehicle, 2010 Toyota Camry, was eastbound on Dixie Drive, turning left onto Blackridge on a green light. Did not see vehicle 2, which was a 2005 Chevy Avalanche, traveling westbound in the inside lane. The vehicle turned left in front of the Avalanche, and both vehicles collided with each other in the middle of the intersection. Passenger in the 2010 Toyota Camry was bleeding from the head. He was treated by ambulance staff and transported to Dixie Regional Medical Center. No injuries reported in the Chevy Avalanche. Both vehicles being towed from the scene. A citation was issued to the driver of the 2010 Toyota Camry on failing to yield on a left turn.
Ruby's Inn, the closest lodging to Bryce Canyon National Park, is hosting the first Canyon to Canyon bike ride event August 25th and 26th. The event starts with a free outdoor movie. The free bike ride between Red Canyon and Bryce Canyon will be on August 26th, and it includes beautiful scenery, vendors, games, and more. Weather permitting, the event will close with a hot air balloon glow. The registration for the bike ride is free and includes a t-shirt and admission for the poker ride. Riders who start at Inspiration Point will have to pay an entrance fee into Bryce Canyon National Park. While the fallout over President Trump's response to the violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, reaching a fever pitch. 8 business leaders resigning from the president's manufacturing council, leading Trump to disband that and 1 other business council. Janae Norman is in Washington tracking the latest developments.
President Trump finding himself on the side of radicals as he seemed to defend white supremacists and neo-Nazis, saying those demonstrating against their views are as much to blame for the violence in Charlottesville as those who planned the event.
You had some very bad people in that group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Jews will not replace us! No, not Jews!
Vice News Tonight capturing stunning moments in Charlottesville, even as one of the group's members defends the death of counter-demonstrator Heather Heyer.
The fact that none of our people killed anybody unjustly, I think, is a plus for us.
I've condemned neo-Nazis. I've condemned many different groups, but not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me.
Republican Lindsey Graham, who once called then primary opponent Donald Trump a race-baiting, xenophobic religious bigot, now saying Trump took a step backward by suggesting there is moral equivalency between the white supremacist, neo-Nazis, and KKK members and other Charlottesville protesters.
I'm not putting anybody on a moral plane. What I'm saying is this. You had a group on one side and you had a group on the other, and they came at each other with clubs, and it was vicious, and it was horrible, and it was a horrible thing to watch. But there is another side.
As business leaders began distancing themselves from the president, he tweeted, quote, "For every CEO that drops the Manufacturing Council, I have many to take their place." Just one day later, 8 executives had resigned, and the president decided to disband his Manufacturing Council and 1 other business council. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone, and a good Wednesday evening too. Temperatures not bad today. We did stay a little bit below average, a high of 94 degrees here in St. George. That is a 5 degrees below our normal of 99. A pretty nice overnight too. Temperatures dropped back into the mid 60s. This morning we saw a low of 65 degrees. No rain the past 24 hours. It looks like we're going to stay mainly dry here the next couple of days. Maybe start to warm those temperatures up just a little bit as we get ready for the upcoming weekend. Here's a look at our high temperatures from today. 86 degrees Cedar City, 94 degrees over in Hurricane, 98 degrees down in Vegas, 94 Mesquite. We saw a high today, again, 94 here in St. George. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, not much going on around southern Utah. Had a few clouds, even a few light showers up to our north, around Cedar City and a little bit areas further north of that, seeing a little bit of light rain. That's really starting to dissipate here as we head into the overnight hours of tonight. We're going to see mainly clear skies once again. That should allow temperatures to drop back into the 60s in some areas as we wake up early tomorrow morning. So lots of sunshine in the forecast, a little bit warmer, may get back to the mid to upper 90s as we head into our Thursday, keeping the sunshine, dry weather, and almost warm weather too getting back. We could be close to 100 degrees once again for Friday. That'll be short-lived. Looks like by the weekend we do drop back into the 90s once again, but still a lot of sunshine expected and dry weather continuing too over the next several days. For tonight, though, we'll fall back into the mid-50s or even low 50s around Cedar City, 53 degrees, upper 60s to low 70s from Hurricane to Mesquite to St. George. Again, maybe a few clouds from time to time, otherwise mainly clear skies in our forecast. Now for Cedar City, on our Thursday, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few clouds coming in late in the day. And temperature-wise, not too bad. We'll hit for a high temperature, about 87, southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For St. George and southern Utah, lots of sunshine expected and getting a little bit warmer. We're going to go for a high of about 99 for your Thursday. Again, partly to mostly sunny skies. May see a few clouds from time to time by the afternoon hours, but southwest winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's what it looks like on our surface map. Yeah, that hot weather actually coming back into our area, more typical of the summertime temperatures as we get into parts of southern Utah for your Thursday. Shower and thunderstorm activity moved off into Colorado. It actually extends off into parts of the Plain States as well. So we're going to stay mainly dry and get a little bit warmer than we've been seeing lately, but still not too bad for this time of year. Temperatures running right about average as we head into Thursday, maybe a little bit warmer than average by Friday. Before your Thursday, again, temperatures upper 80s in Cedar City and Enterprise. Partly sunny skies, pretty pleasant. Southwest winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For St. George and in southern Utah, it could be as warm as 102 in Mesquite. 99 degrees the high temperatures here in St. George. Again, lots of sunshine expected and southeast winds continuing 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cedar City, next 7 days, and we get a little bit warmer for the weekend, close to 90 by Saturday and Sunday. And could see a chance of some rain back in the forecast early next week. And by then, temperatures may drop back into low 80s around Cedar City. St. George and southern Utah, yeah, go for 100 on Friday. Maybe a degree or two above where we should be this time of year. And then weekend looking pretty good before another chance of rain moves in early next week. Some showers and thunderstorms possible by Monday, and that should drop us back into the low 90s early next week as well as you get ready for the big eclipse day on Monday, where you could see a few clouds out there. Something to have to keep an eye on for sure as the next couple of days get a little bit closer, but could see a few clouds out there as the eclipse moves through the southwest.
Hopefully that won't affect anybody's view of it, though.
Yeah, and also, you know, if you have to, you can get online. There's a lot of places you can actually view it online. So if you do have the clouds out there, you'll find it somewhere, I'm sure.
All right, thanks, Chris. Now forget cat nap. This boy needed a cow nap. What led up to this moving photo? Next on St. George News. After his heifer showing on Saturday, Mitchell, a boy from Iowa, needed a little rest after all of the excitement. He ended up taking a nap on his prize-winning cow. Now this picture, taken by his father, went viral, with many people calling it a precious moment.
It is a precious moment. They actually spend a lot of time, you know, with getting their animals ready for the fair and that, so they really get kind of a bond going. And you can see right there that it's a long day.
I know.
The cow's tired and he's tired. So
everybody needs a nap.
that's right. Everyone's napping. That's some good news.
All right, Chris, do we have time for a quick last look
Sure.
at weather?
Temperatures will actually be in the 90s here over the next couple of days. Could be close to 100 by Friday.
All right, thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great night.